the Philippines, one of several Mangyan culture groups indigenous to Mindoro Island is the Hanunuo Mangyan. They have traditionally been an warlike people, choosing to give up an area uncontested rather than to fight for it. Way back approximately 600 to 700 years ago, the Mangyan settled along the shores of Mindoro Island. Being coastal dwellers at first, they moved inland and into the mountains to avoid the influx and influence of foreign settlers such as the Tagalogs, the Spanish conquest, and raids by the Moro. Today, the Mangyans live secludedly in remote parts of Mindoro but eventually come down to the lowlands to make their usual trades.
Pwede ho ba kami sa halkon?
Hindi po pwede. Malayo talaga.
Bakit ho?
Ay, dito pa nga lang sa malapit ng patag ay nangingina na.
The Hanunuo Mangyan live in a mountainous area of about 800 square kilometers in the southeastern part of the island, mainly in oriental Mindoro.
Hanunuo Mangyan relates their spiritual beliefs to their means of livelihood. It suggests the importance of farming and the belief in the forces that can influence a good harvest. They believe in a supreme being as the Mahal na Maako. They also believe that the universe, called Sinukuban or Kalibutan, has a globular shape like a coconut. All beings, visible or invisible, lives in this space. The stratum of the earth is called the Sakadaga. The daga surrounded by the border area, which is Dagat, and beyond the Dagat is the Katapusan, covered with thick woods and rocks. Nothing lies beyond this, and this is the home of the Labang. It can take on any forms before killing and eating their victims. They roam areas they used to frequent during their mortal existence, until they move on to dwell in the Binayis garden. Some of these rituals includes the panudlak, the rite of the first planting, the rite of the rice planting itself, and the rites of harvesting, which consist of namagugudkos and the pamaguhan.
Ay namangkuran, makatanumingan ka. Mais, balingkoy, sabi. Mainit, man makatanom. Ay mainit, magkamatay.
Mangyans practice kutkot to honor their dead relatives. It is a tradition of bringing the dead back to life by dressing up the remains in clothes so that it will be in a human form again. There will be food, music, dances, and ethnic clothing since this tradition is very special for them.
Sige pa. Saluda kayo mo tunay magkatana. Yan.
It is their obligation to perform kutkot and honor the dead relatives' request. They wrap the remains in a blanket and arrange it like a human skeleton. They use the blanket to shape it into a mannequin called sinakot and dress with traditional clothing and jewelry. They then place the sinakot in a cave because they believe it is a passage to the other side.
Malalayan sa likod? Sige, Anew!
The Hanunuo livelihood primarily centered on agriculture and design. They are known for doing kaingin or Sweden farming. Some still do a little hunting and raise hogs. In the uplands, most Hanunuo continue to grow bananas, corn, tubers such as cassava, sweet potato, yams, taro, although the most cultural value food crop is rice. Forest food supplement the Hanunuo diet. To generate cash, they sell some rice and harvest products to lowland entrepreneurs, cattle ranchers, and paddy rice farmers, as well as going to work for them. Consequently, most households experience food shortage and various times of the year. This in turn directly affects their health and agricultural productivity.
The southern and northern Mindoro languages are two small clusters of Austronesian languages spoken by the Mangyan people of Mindoro Island in the Philippines. They make up a branch of the Greater Central Philippines subgroup. The languages used by the South Mangyans are Buhid, Taubuid, and Hanunuo.
Clothing or ruta is one of the most important criteria for distinguishing Mangyans from non-Mangyans, according to the Hanunuo or Damu. A Hanunuo Mangyan male wears a baag and a shirt called balukas. A woman is dressed in a indigo-dyed short skirt called ramit and a blouse called lambong. Many traditional style shirts and blouses have a cross-shaped design called pakudos embroidered on the back. This design can also be found on their bayong bags, which are made of burry or palm leaf and nito or blackthorn. Lastly, both sexes used to wear a twilled rattle belt with a waist pocket called hankos.
Embroidery plays a huge part in the Hanunu's lives. The Hanuno is also versed in a weaving or habilan, where they use cotton. Their handiworks are recognized for both remarkably complex designs and neat execution. Naturally innovative and artistic, the Hanuno is one of the few indigenous groups whose craftsmanship is now acclaimed internationally, thanks to their partner enterprises like Philip plus Ina that has been working with them for more than 2 years, helping them reach a wider, stable market.
They also have their own music and dance. They perform a dance known as Bakatarok, which is a reenactment of the planting activities in a slash and burn farm, as well as their other means of surviving in the highlands. Their vocal music contains igway, marayao, and pamoybuyan. For their instrumental music, we have the bangsi, a flute. The second one is the Jos harp, or subing. They also have git-git, which is a lute, and agong, which is a gong. The last one is kaluta. This tribe is a true testament of being resilient and strong throughout the hardships that they have encountered from generations to generations. They have preserved their own culture, traditions, and art. It is unfortunate that they are being marginalized and taken advantage of in this day and age. That's why we must help them by standing up for them and being their voices.